Hi there, this is just a quick review on the Vivobarefoot Men's Tracker II FG boot. I basically wanted to do this just to give people a bit of a heads up on these shoe, because the cost of them, obviously, it's not a cheap boot to get, and especially for myself, I don't normally spend that sort of money on the shoes, for example, and so I wanted to just put something out there, and also I wanted to try them out first before I did a review, because obviously it's one thing buying them straight off the shelf, but I wanted to get a couple good decent walks under my belt before I could review them. So just diving straight in, these cost me or were on for £190 from the actual their website. I use the app that they have on there. I think it's called Strutfoot, where it takes a photo of your foot and then it measures it based on that, or sizes you, based on that. I went up one size from what they suggested, because I like to wear a sock with my shoes, so I went one up, and to be honest, it's been absolutely perfect. It seems a perfect size for me. The boot itself is perfect. It comes, when it first sort of comes, it's quite rigid, but after a good few walks, you get that flexibility that they promote. But to be honest, all in all, there's nothing I can say that's bad about these boots. They're absolutely amazing. They're probably the comfiest shoes I've ever worn. Very nice and light, obviously, airy. They breathe really well. What I love about these is, I had a pair of the Seguru, I think they're called, which are like almost a wetsuit shoe, and you can feel everything underneath. It's actually really uncomfortable walking. Whereas these, you have this lovely solid sole, and it protects your foot a lot more while still getting that barefoot feel. Really good bonus for that. They fit your foot perfectly. Obviously, the shoelace goes right up, so it gives you some good ankle support as well. What they supply with these is the treatment for them as well. So I haven't actually used it yet, but they send out a wax and a little sponge, an applicator, so you can get that fresh. So make sure you get that, because they didn't send that out with mine on the first instance, so I just had to email them and they sent it out a couple of days later. Obviously, you can see I've done these have had use. I've done some really good walks in them, particularly some forest walks, like some good getting some miles in, and so it was quite challenging terrain, and these just stand up to it so well, and that's going in the forest over unmade paths and that sort of thing. We've got the moors down here, and Dartmoor and the like, and really hard terrain again, and these just stand up to it absolutely perfect. So a quick review, but just to say, absolutely amazing. I would definitely recommend getting these, and like I said, I know they're expensive at £190, but I think these are just well worth the money, and like I said, that's coming from someone that doesn't spend money like that. In fact, I'm ordering a pair of the trainers as well from these guys, because I just think they're so good. And to be honest, my toes and my feet feel better as well. When I've done the walks, I used to get really bad rubs and problems on the arch of my foot, and with these I've had no problem at all. And like I said, I can feel my feet spreading out, and I think I'm getting really good positive feedback from them. But so there we go. Really like them, highly recommend. Money well spent.